Well, it is glad to be back on Thunderstruck Gaming. Once again, I want to thank Thunder for posting this, and I want to thank all of you for all the great feedback that you gave me on my last upload on this channel. It had a fantastic like to dislike ratio, and it made me feel pretty damn good. Alright, so in this commentary, I want to speak about issues that are in this game. And we all know there are many issues in this game, from either netcoding, map design, gun balance, hit detection, time to kill, all these issues, but a lot of these issues, at least to a point, at the very least, are subjective. There are lots of subjective things in it. So what I did here is, one thing I want to talk about is that you see the team balancing here was very, very off. And when people say team balancing, it can mean many different things in this game. But what I'm talking about, my issue right now, is the repopulating of lobbies and how they don't actually put the even teams at the beginning of the game sometimes, numbers-wise. So I bring up the scoreboard quite a few times during this game, just to show you. So pretty much this game, my team was down 2 to 3 men the entire game, from start to finish. And although I had a pretty decent game, it's really, really difficult to do well, and really, really difficult. Oh, this gunfight stunk. I knew he was behind me, and I couldn't reload fast enough. Should have had that damn perk on. Should have had that damn sleight of hand, whatever the heck they call it. Perk on dexterity, I don't know. Anyway, I digress. So I want to go back, just to speak about how they really need to change this, because there should be no reason why I'm down 3 men in a game. At one point it was 6v3 in this, it was 5v3, 6v4, and there was a time where it was 3v5, and then when they put somebody else in the game, they put them on the team that already had 5 guys. Like, I don't know what is going on with this game. I don't remember that really being an issue in previous Call of Duties. I do remember issues where it would be like 7v5 to start off the game, or, you know, things like that, where they would unbalance them, and it's like, oh man, this lobby's screwed, and there's nothing I can do about it. But like there, I see, so again, that we're down by 2 guys there. And at one point in this game, like I said, we are down by 3. And it is completely unacceptable, because this is something that is not a subjective issue. Nobody wants to be down that many guys. It made this game pretty much impossible to win. Like, I did work this entire game, and my teammates weren't even that bad. I think I had another teammate that went like 40 and 20, and I think the other one broke even, and they were capping flags. But there was nothing we can do, because they literally had more people than we had, and in a game like this, in Domination, see I slowed it down there again, in a game like Domination, objective game modes, when you have to be at different places at the map at the same time, we literally did not have the manpower to be able to cover all these situations. So I think this guy went into the other world with the Phantom. I never actually seen it happen before, although I use it quite often. It looked kind of weird. But yeah, it's kind of hard. The only thing that we could have possibly done was had a guy on each flag, but they spawn you at one flag, so once that happens, you lose your flag anyway. And it's just really, really hard to actually, you know, win the game. And like I was talking about before, the net coding and map design, all those things are subjective. There are people that aren't having issues with that. They think the gun balance is fine, although I do not. They don't have issues with the net coding or the hit detection or anything like that. They say they never have those issues, and, you know, I don't think they're lying. I don't. You know, everyone's experience is going to be different on these games, and that's kind of what my last commentary on Thunderstruck Gaming was, that your experience isn't mine. Your experiences are going to be different. I get that. But this is something that I think everyone can get behind, that it's unacceptable that this is still here. And this was after the 1.04 patch, so this wasn't like an old thing that they fixed so far. So this is something that I really feel that they need to actually touch on, because there shouldn't be a reason why this lobby never repopulated. The most I ever had on my team in this game was 4, and that was at the beginning. Then eventually a teammate drops, and they put people, like I said, they put people on the other team. How do you do that? How is it 3v5, and then you put a 6th guy on their team? It's unacceptable. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what is going on, and it's something that I really feel they need to get on really fast, because this game can be very frustrating for all the subjective reasons that I mentioned before, but it's even more frustrating when it's like an actual part of the game that is broken, like in its infrastructure. That is something that we can't control at all. You can't even play differently to try to circumvent it. You know, so they really need to touch on this and fix this, because it's becoming really, really frustrating. And this isn't the first time it's happened to me. It actually happened to me 3 times yesterday. It just so happened I was rendering a few times, so this is the only gameplay that I actually got of it. But this has happened to me, like I said, multiple times, And this one was actually the worst though, and I'm glad I got this one on video. This was the worst, considering that a lot of games I've played before where it's like TDMs that go 4v4 the entire time, they never put anyone in the lobbies. Like, I don't know what it is. I think, is it a problem with the game recognizing that the people didn't leave the lobby? I don't know. Whatever it is, they need to get it ironed out and they need to get it fixed. Because when you're playing like this, it's a game that you can't win, and there should never be a lobby where you have zero chance of winning based upon how based upon the infrastructure of the game. That's just the way I feel about it. I don't know how all you guys feel about it, but do me a favor and let me know in the comments section how you feel about this game. What are the things that are bothering you the most about it? And I want to know if you guys have encountered these issues too with the matchmaking when it comes to repopulating lobbies or even making even teams. And I'm not even talking about even teams, talking about skill-wise, because I know I'm put with a bunch of potatoes half the time as well. But I don't mean like that. I mean about the numbers. Like, look at that. It was 3v5 at the very end. One of their guys left, but it was 3v6 for like almost the entire second half of the match. Alright guys, this commentary is coming to a close. If you liked the video, please leave a like, leave some comments. If you do like my commentary, please come to my channel, check it out. If you like it, then subscribe, and hopefully I will catch you guys soon over there. Laters.